Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ba'd. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in verse 214 of Surah Al-Baqarah, أَمْ حَسِبْتُمْ أَن تَدْخُلُوا الْجَنَّةَ وَلَمَّا يَأْتِكُمْ مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ خَلَوْا مِن قَبْلِكُمْ. It says, do you think that you're going to enter paradise when the example of the people who have come before you, you have not basically done or been through what they've been through. مَسَّتْهُمُ الْبَأْسَاءُ وَالضَّرَّاءُ وَالزُّلْزِلُوا. The difficulties and challenges and adversity that they went through, it afflicted them so much, وَزُلْزِلُوا, and they were shaken, حَتَّى يَقُولَ الرَّسُولُ وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مَعَهُ مَتَى نَصْرُ اللَّهِ. That even the messenger, referring to the messenger of their time, even the prophet, the messenger of their time, and those who believed, they even cried out and said, when is the help of Allah coming? And Allah's response, أَلَا إِنَّ نَصْرَ اللَّهِ قَرِيبٌ. Indeed, the help of Allah is near. This is a very powerful verse to remember when you're going through a very difficult challenge in life. And everybody at some stage in their life, they go through some test, some difficult challenge. And there's two very important things to remember. One of them is that whatever you're going through, people have been through something worse. But what happens to us is why it's so difficult. I mean, tests are difficult. When you're in the middle of the test, it feels the most difficult. And what happens is you start to zoom in on yourself and you don't think about anyone else or anything else. You think about how difficult your situation is. If you could zoom the camera out just a little bit, say, you know what? There have been so many people who have been through more difficult tests than I'm going through right now. That's what Allah is trying to tell us. You think that you're going to get to Jannah easily and you're going to pass all your tests easily when you have not even experienced the type of test that the people of the past have gone through. They went through much more difficult situations. And they were so shaken that even the messenger and the believers, even they cried out, and it was tough for them to get through their tests. That's the first thing to remember. The second thing to remember is the wording very carefully. What wording did they use? They said, Mata Nasrullah. When is the help of Allah going to come? They didn't say, is the help of Allah going to come? You see, the iman, the believer knows that the help of Allah is always going to come. Whatever you're going through in life, Allah is going to help you. The difficulty is we all want the help right now. We want the test to be 1 second long. Or maybe we'll do 1 minute. But please don't make it longer than that. Sometimes it lasts a few days. Sometimes it lasts a few weeks. Sometimes it lasts a few years. The help of Allah will come, but we don't know when it's going to come. And that's the important thing for the believer to always remember. The help of Allah will always come. We don't know exactly when it's going to come because otherwise there's no test. And number two, you don't know in what form the help of Allah is going to come. So these are the things that we need to get through. And Allah is giving us a wake-up call. Allah is giving us a reminder that when you're going through difficulty, remember lessons like this that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has us in the Quran. You should mark it. Anyone who's going through a difficulty, Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter 2, verse 214. Inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make our tests easy for us, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us strong and resilient through those tests. Ameen wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum.